Change. The word alone can be challenging. How do we get started? Where will the change lead? Don't sit there and worry about it. Be the change. Welcome to Be the Change Radio. Host Kristina Bloom has been a professional psychic and spiritual advisor for 20 years, offering psychic and mediumship readings for individuals and groups. She also teaches several classes in psychic development and metaphysics. In addition, she is an author who has published 2 books so far and is the co-owner of Moonbow Publications and Productions, LLC. Are you ready for that change now? Here is your host of Be the Change Radio, Kristina Bloom.
Hey everybody, welcome to Be the Change Radio. First of all, I want to apologize for those of you who watch this live on video or on replay on video. My camera's messed up. I don't know how to fix it, so you're just getting my voice today. I hope that's good. You're listening to Be the Change Radio on WLTK-DB.com talk radio. And I'm Kristina Bloom, and I'm your host. Tonight, we have Wendy Jackson back, and I can see people already commenting with their questions. So we are going to be doing live psychic readings for you tonight. We're asking that everyone only post 1 question each, because usually the chat room fills up and we want to make sure we can get to everyone and not have it dominated by 1 or 2 people. So I appreciate your cooperation in that. I do have a few announcements before we get started. First of all, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah and whatever else it is that you celebrate, solstice, Yule. I hope that whatever it is you're celebrating, it was great and continues to be great. December 28th, in a few days, I am a new author again, and a best-selling author at that. I am a contributing author to a book called Divine Feminine Awakening, and we're going to have an online launch party on the 28th. So Todd has the information, my producer has the information that he can pop up into the private chat, and we will get that information to you on how to join us for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. On January 3rd, there it is, it's in the comments. Thank you. On January 3rd, I will be doing a New Year spiritual channeling online. It is on Zoom, and there will be a link posted for that too, if it hasn't been already. And I will be channeling divine beings of light who said that they're going to give us some ideas of what to expect in the coming year. So I hope that you'll all be joining us for that. There is a $35 fee for that. The payment link is posted, and after you register for it, that's how you register for it, then you will be emailed the Zoom link to join us. So make sure that you check your email after you register. On the 21st, I will be at the Northwoods Health and Wellness Expo in Plover, Wisconsin at the Artist and Fair Atrium from 10 to 4. And on the 26th, I am doing a dragon class that will be online. I don't have that one set up yet, but I will get it set up very quickly, not during the shows. And that will be up soon. And then on the 28th, I will be at the Best Western on Mondovi Road in Eau Claire for a Metaparapro class. So, or not class, I'm sorry, it's a fair. I will be there at that fair and doing readings all day. So that's what I have coming up next month so far. I'm sure that I will be adding more to it. And all right, so someone just texted me and asked, is it supposed to be video or audio? It's supposed to be video. My video isn't working. So I have some kids to talk to about that. Anyway, so that's what I have coming up. And we've already got a bunch of questions posted here. So I'm going to bring Wendy out, and we're going to get started on answering some of those questions. Hi, Wendy. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
Except for the camera issue, fine. How's it going with
Right?
you?
Well, I've been away all weekend at the families and whatnot. So I've got a cat that thinks that she needs my attention. So she's sitting in my lap to keep her off of the computer.
Oh, that's okay. You know what? I just realized I'm not using a headset. So that part's fixed, but now my camera doesn't work. So
Now your camera doesn't work.
well, I'll get it all figured out. Anyway, so do you want to just jump in and tell us what you're going to be doing this month? Let's get your announcements going first.
What am I doing this month?
Or this coming month?
So on the 4th and 5th of this month, I am in Green Bay. My old team leader from the paranormal group in Stevens Point called me up. He's doing a film in Green Bay, room 108, I think is the name of it. And I have been asked to come out on location to consult and then investigate, because the place that he is doing the location of the film is supposedly haunted. So we're going to go see if we can get some evidence to that. Let's see, what else am I? I'm at Soul Saturday at Solstice Wellness in Eau Claire, the first Saturday of February. And then February 18th, I'm in Rothschild, Wisconsin, for a wellness expo there. It's all on my website. It's Christmas and it was my dad's birthday today. Happy birthday, Dad. My brain's not really with my where am I going yet schedule.
All right. So are you ready to just tune in and start answering some questions here? I know we're both going to be answering questions. So
okay.
let's just let everyone know that right away. And it's really going to be, I think we're going to do this like we'll just both read the questions in the comments. And then if something pops up for you, go ahead and just start answering.
Okay.
So the first question that we had, we're going to go in order that we got the questions. Okay. So the first one goes to Lee Warner and it says, my question is, what is my dog Winter thinking about who she doesn't want to go in the car? Maybe that's when she doesn't want to go in the car.
I'm getting small spaces. My question would be, is the dog ever kenneled? It seems like she doesn't like the back seat of the car. It's all about the small space and the motion of the car, I think. So maybe try some treats and some toys. I don't necessarily think she's thinking of one thing or another other than she's not so fond of the way the car makes her feel.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. All right. Carol Tulos, is there anything special waiting for me? My first inclination is to say yes, without any further information. So I'm looking for a little further information because I'm pretty sure that just yes isn't really what she's looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what way to go with what's special.
Yeah. It's kind of a general question, so I'm trying to get an answer that's probably not going to be very specific. I do feel like there's something, April is popping up, like there's something special in April. I'm not sure what that means. That's just what I'm getting. I'm getting April and November actually, with some special things coming up, but it's nothing more specific than that at this point. Just that's when the calendar is lighting up for me, for you.
Okay, and I feel like it's more of a change.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a shift in area. Like, I don't know if it's a shift if it's more of a shift in the job or if it's a shift in a location.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. There's some sort of shift coming up, though. Something is changing in April and again in November, but it might not be the same thing. It's probably two different things. One for April, one for November. I'm not feeling like it's the same thing. Okay, let's see. Michelle Krantz, will I find a romantic partner in 2023? Wendy, you want to take that one?
Ooh. My first inclination is yes, but how many do you want? So you've got some homework to do with this one, and nobody wants to hear this, but I feel like if you're looking to settle with one, you're going to have to do some homework and figure out what it is you want that one, what characteristics you want that one to have. Sorry, my cat keeps getting in the way. Otherwise, what's going to happen is if you don't put your energy out there into what it is that you're looking to find in a partner, you're just going to keep having like the same things happen over and over, or you'll have a couple come in and you'll be like, he's not, I don't know, I kind of like this, I kind of don't like this, and you're just going to have that year of like experimenting of what it is you really like about somebody and what it is you really just can't stand. So figure that out first before you start putting it out there of the kinds of person you'd want to attract to come in.
And then be that person, because you have to match energies. So, there's a lot to do with the homework too. And I'm just adding to what Wendy said, is to really taking care of your own stuff, to make sure that, whatever past stuff you've been repeating in relationships, you do the work to not repeat that anymore, because otherwise you're going to end up with the same thing you've always had. Melissa, thank you for the butterflies. Right.
I see the boys are bringing back the Wonderfur.
Yes. Melissa also said, new here for reasons, LOL. All right. Good evening, Sherry. Thank you for being here. Oh, Melissa's listening on waves. That's cool. I need to find out what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I'm going to have to find out what that is. Casey, can you just tune into my energy general info? Sure. Hold on just a moment here. Casey, I feel like you've been doing some work on yourself. Like you have been working on some changes. You've been working on, it feels like what's coming up is being more positive, being more focused, maybe being more learning to go in the direction of where you ultimately want to be. And I feel like you've really been working on that. But there's more work to do, because, you're still in a human body. So there's always more work to do. So please don't be insulted when I say that. We all have more work to do. So, Wendy, are you getting anything for Casey?
Well, I see a little further down, Casey asked another question about, is a move a good idea? And I feel like the move is a good idea. And I'm seeing like a really cute little, it's like a 1-story house. I don't know what that means, but I feel like, yes, the move is where you need to go.
I agree. I hadn't scrolled down that far.
Oh. It's only like 1 or 2 down from where she said, can you tap into my channel?
Yeah. I got down to that. And then Keith, when you get to it, easy question or complex question? What do you
Uh-oh.
want, Wendy? Easy or complex?
I feel like that's a loaded question with
It
Keith.
is a loaded question. I promise you, I don't know what the question is, but it's
Right?
loaded.
Bring it, Keith.
You're welcome, Casey and Michelle and Lee.
Oh, here comes the cat.
Here comes
Sorry.
the cat. So, Keith, just ask your question. I have a question, Wendy. What's wrong with my camera?
I don't know what the heck they did with your camera. I am not a tech person.
Ugh.
I had the same experience when I was doing an exam. They screwed up everything in my camera and computer. It was a nightmare.
Hi, Robin. Welcome. All right, Keith asked his question. What do I need to know about the beginning of the year, of the next year? Starts in a week.
That would be a Keith answer.
It would be. Let's see.
Gee, thanks, he says.
We're still working on it. We're still working on it.
You're so complex in your energy, Keith.
Dan, did you read Danny's question?
What will it take to get Keith to use his gifts? Do you want a real answer on that one, Danny? Because I can give you a sarcastic one.
Lee says it shows that my camera's muted. It shows that my camera's muted, but in the I don't know, what do you call this? The studio, it is actually not muted. So the it's pointed somewhere else and I can't get it to point where it's supposed to be. Snarky is goof. Oh, snarky is good. Right. But I do want to answer Keith's actual question. So coming up early in the year, this is probably going to sound ridiculous, but the first thing that came up is it's still going to be really cold and you're still really not going to like it. And that's, you're going to have to overcome, how do I say this? When it gets really, really cold and people don't like really, really cold, it tends to change our attitudes. So you're going to have to really work on not letting it get to you with the weather being really bad, because yes, I know it shows my video shut off. That's not actually the case. All right. So anyway, it's going to be like, you're really going to have to do a lot of inner work to move past the environmental stuff that's bothering you at the beginning of the year, because January is looking like it's probably going to be like really warm and then boom, super cold again. And yeah, so I feel like that's something that you're going to have to work with, is not letting the weird weather affect your moods and sleeping. And I know that weather affects people's sleeping. I get that. But yeah, that's actually what's coming through, is that you just need to be aware that that's going to be happening, and just find a way to not let it get to you too much. Yes, I know. But I've been online with you when you don't go out for a long time because it sucks.
I think too, Keith, before we all started the sarcasm and the kidding around, I really feel like you need to start making like 5 or 10 minutes a day to clear your energy field and quiet your thoughts and go into into meditation. And it doesn't have to be a long time, and just ask, your guides to help you through all of that, and to to get you in the right space to face what's coming up next. You know, and kind of tail coding on that, I think you do need to start branching out there, as uncomfortable as it is, and using some of your abilities.
Yeah, that's the answer to Danny's question.
Yeah.
Also, Keith, I keep seeing your garage in your car, and I don't know why, but when I asked the question, I was seeing you standing next to your car just looking at it. So, yeah. We've already talked about that. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Something with your car, maybe because it's really cold, it doesn't like starting, but you keep it in a garage, so I don't know why that would matter, but missed the driveway by 6. Oh, is that why I'm seeing your car? You have a dent in it? That might be why I'm seeing it. Missed the driveway by 6 inches. I hope you didn't hit anything.
Or maybe it was just a snowbank.
Maybe. Robin, you signed in. I just want to let you know what we're doing today is readings. So if you have a question, pop it on in there. Hi, Angela. Same to you. If you have a question, pop it on in there. We're doing readings today, Wendy and I. Serious question. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a good question. All right. Yeah, let's both tap into that and see what we get.
Why do I get the feeling he needs to look west?
I was getting west too.
I mean, the first thing that like popped when it said, like he said, he's looking for his biological father and has minimal information. I'm totally getting like West Coast, like California, up that direction.
Like Northern California.
Yeah.
Yeah, Northern California, maybe even into Oregon, but it does feel more like California. But not near the ocean, like more inland. That's what I'm
I
getting.
don't even know where to send him for that. I mean, like, I used to do genealogy other than, you know, having your DNA thing done.
Right. You said he has minimal information, but I don't know what that means. Does he have a name that he can look up? Oh, Keith, that's why I saw you standing in your garage looking at your car, because your alignment might be messed up. Okay. I know west isn't really helpful because it's not like he's going to get his car and drive out to California and walk around.
Right.
But I feel like if he can, just the last name, but it's common. Yeah, I'm feeling like Northern California, and I'm feeling like I actually don't know if he's still alive. That was the other thing that I got, was I'm not sure he's still alive. I don't know. Are you getting anything on that? Can you?
I was trying to like tap in onto that, and
yeah.
I mean, a guy came in for a second, but I don't want to judge it because, you know, it's never ours to judge, but
Right.
it was like looking at a bad 70s photo with the bushy mustache and
yeah.
Danny, we'll have to talk.
Yeah. I got the similar, like he looked like every other guy in the 70s with a bushy mustache.
Right, like the thicker dark hair with the
side part.
And then like it was probably to like here, but I feel like it was like really shaggy and then like this big bushy mustache. And it's dark. It's like a dark brown or almost a black.
Yeah. When those fuzzy photos, it's hard to tell because the lighting is usually not real good either.
Keith, I'm thinking it starts with like, and I'm horrible at this. So don't, throw some salt over the shoulder or whatever. I'm thinking like a D, like his name starts with a D. Like a David or a Donnie.
I heard Doug when you said D.
Okay.
But I could be off too. So, we're kind of shooting in the dark here, but just kind of giving what we're getting. And I kind of feel like if he's still alive, he's probably, how do I say this? Not in good health. I feel like he's possibly like in a nursing home or something. I feel like somebody else has to take care of him. All right. Should we move on to Robin?
Sure.
All right. Will my health be better next year?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting yes. I'm also getting, if you're not already doing it, listen to some Abraham Hicks stuff about health. There's lots of it on YouTube where they talk about how you can draw better health to you. And I feel like it's almost, I feel like it would be good for you to do a releasing ceremony at New Year's to release the old year, to release the old health issues, and just kind of clear your physical plate of all of that so that you can move into the new year healthier to begin with.
I keep hearing T. I don't know what T means, but I keep getting T. I don't get it.
Oh, the T for Robin?
Yeah, I don't know, like if she's supposed to switch to T but I'm hearing T.
Well, I know she recently had COVID, so maybe like a breathe easy tea, a tea to help breathing.
Maybe, or like a detox kind of tea,
Yeah,
or
detox.
Yeah, some kind of tea. I'm trying to like look at if there's a Kelly asking, "Hi, Kristina and Wendy. Does my boyfriend's mom come to visit him? And do my parents visit me? Are they together on the other side?" So I would say yes to the both. And one's the boyfriend's mom. I think she comes in and do you hear like knocking at the house? Like sometimes like the walls like popping or tapping. That's her trying to get attention.
Kelly, I'm feeling your dad stronger than your mom. I feel like he feels like he still has some amends to make. And Wendy, full disclosure, Kelly and I went to grade school together.
Okay.
And our dads worked together.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. So you can connect to that real easy.
Real easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I know the family.
Got it.
Yeah. I feel like your dad is still trying to make amends for something. I'm not going to get into any details on the air. That's more of a private conversation, but yeah, I feel like he's stronger. Your mom is there. She's just more kind of in the background, not really saying anything, except that she's smiling and waving, like with her finger. Oh, I don't have my camera. All right. So kind of like a little kid does, where they put their fingers up and down kind of to the palm of their hand. and she's smiling. I feel like your boyfriend can't see his mom because he's trying too hard.
Oh,
I feel like she's there, and like Wendy said, she's, there's knocking noises or tapping noises, and that's her trying to get his attention, but I think he might be looking for something else, so he could be missing it. What's your cat's name, Wendy?
oh, Evelyn.
Evelyn. All right.
Evelyn. She's a rescue.
All right. Let's see. Sherry, do you ladies know if my little dog Coley visits me? She will be gone 2 years, December 28th.
Yes.
Yeah, I got yes at the same time.
And I feel like there's a hallway that she runs up and down.
Mm-hmm. I feel like she's almost a puppy again. Like she likes to jump and play. Keith, I'll come back to you. All right. Dionysus, am I saying that? Dionysus? Any messages for her or him? So I'm just putting my brain aside. Like everybody who's ever had a reading from me knows, I put my brain in a box, and when it wants to play, it jumps back in. So I have to move it again. So I'm just moving it out of the way and connecting into your energy. Are you looking for Dionysus? Are you looking for messages from someone on the other side, or just general messages? Because I'm kind of getting that someone wants to come through, but they're not sure that that's what you want. So they're holding back. It's a woman holding back.
It's funny because I didn't go that way at all. I got a celebration happening.
Okay.
So a celebration this year happening. You're being a pest.
Any messages? Okay. All right. So I asked that woman to step forward, and she's excited about something. So I'm going to go with the celebration thing too. She's excited about being at something. I don't know if it's like a birthday, a wedding, a birth, something. So yeah, I feel like there is a celebration coming. I agree with that. And whoever this lady is, and she feels like a mother or a grandmother, she plans to be there. So whatever it is, she plans to be there with you.
Go bug the dog. I don't know what to tell her. She's just
go bug the dog.
Bug the dog. You haven't seen her all weekend.
All right. Sherry said, thanks. There is an upstairs hallway where she would run in. She was 15 when she passed.
Aww.
It could be New Year's. Yeah, there was a follow-up question. New Year's, maybe? Yeah, it could be New Year's. It feels like a really big deal. So if you're making a big deal out of New Year's, then yes. Let's see. Angela, I would love messages from any loved ones on the other side. So let's see. I'm just going to tune into you, Angela. Just give me a moment here. I have someone feels like a grandfather. Like you were really, really special to him. Maybe more so than other grandchildren. Like you had a really special connection. Oh, it could be a wedding too. Sorry, I jump back and forth here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm tuned into Angela right now. So I do feel like there's this grandfatherly type person. Feels more mother's side. He wants to tell you that he's proud of you. And I feel like what he's proud of you for is something that you've overcome. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, yeah. You were Grandpa's favorite. For sure. Yeah, he confirmed that. And, he's like, oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Other grandchildren might hear it. But yeah, he's really proud of you for overcoming something that you really struggled with in your life and have moved beyond, is what he's saying. Like you've moved past it. And every once in a while you think about it, but you never go back there. And that's a good thing. Oh, you don't have to miss him, sweetie. He's right there with you anytime you want him to be. Just ask for him.
I feel like what you're saying too, there's a photo connected. There's a special, I'm picking up on a special photo with the two of you in it. So if you're like missing him or you're having a hard time making a connection with him, go to that photo.
That's a good idea. It feels like an older photo. So Stephanie, any messages for me? What are you getting, Wendy? I'll sit back and let you go because I jumped in on the last couple.
Oh no, that's okay. Because I think I feel like you have an easier time connecting with, like, if there's a deceased person coming in. I work more like on, I need a photo sometimes to connect.
Messages for Stephanie.
Why is working out coming to mind, Stephanie? Are you thinking about joining a gym?
Oh, thank you, Sherry. No, she's not
Stephanie
thinking about.
Says no gym.
Well, it could be that someone's
or
telling
no
you.
Workout.
Oh, she said she does work out, so.
I don't know why that came up. That's weird.
Sometimes when I'm connecting with someone, I connect into whatever it is they've been thinking about or something that they recently did. So that could be why.
That could be why.
Yeah.
Okay. Steph, I feel like I just heard the word money. So I don't know if that means that, I feel like there's some money coming. I don't know if you've been offered like a different job and there's more money being offered with that position, but I feel like somehow this year there's going to be more money coming in than what you currently are experiencing.
Did you read her last comment?
No, what did she say?
I have a lawsuit, might be ending.
Yeah, so there you go, more money. Yeah, I definitely feel like that there's like this, whatever it is, there's money coming is what I get.
Awesome. I know we said one question each, but Kelly asked a really good question and I want to address it in a general way.
Okay.
So she said, why was I so off on Christmas Eve when we were opening presents this year? It was kind of anxiety, maybe. You know what? I was the same way. Like Christmas this year, it's like I went through the paces and I talked to a lot of people who have felt the same way. It's like you just sort of go through and you do what you're supposed to do. And there just wasn't the spark there this year for a lot of people. I don't know why exactly. I just feel like that was a pretty common thing for people this year. For a lot, not everyone, obviously, but for a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but
one of my kiddos said the same thing. He was over today and he was like, it just felt like another day. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so we had a dinner and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Since we don't have any new questions, should we go back and answer some double questions?
Okay, what do you want? What one do you want to start with?
Let's see. Well, Lee jumped in here just before Angela, I think, and said, "Do I have any messages from someone on the other side?" So let's see. It's like I just heard someone like they were yelling, like when like when you're trying to get somebody's attention and you're outside and you put your hands around your mouth and you yell somebody's name, like to try to get. That's what I heard, and what I heard was it's your crazy aunt.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know what that means yet, but that's what I heard. Like she was yelling, "It's your crazy aunt." So let's see. I'm just trying to tune in on this crazy aunt person.
So is there like there's a knickknack, I think, that's attached to her, or there's a knickknack in the house that comes from maybe like a grandma or somebody that's attached to that aunt. She messes with that knickknack. I feel like it's little. It's like maybe an inch or so big. And I don't know why they're showing me pictures of like my Russian stacking dolls, but I don't know if it looks like that. But she messes with that to try to get attention.
I feel like whatever it is, whatever that object is, it somehow has a connection to her. So you would think about it being her. Let's see. That was all that I was getting, Lee. I hope that was helpful for you. Shelley wants to know what's coming up in 2023 for me. And I know Shelley, so I think I'm going to let you take it.
You know, Shelley?
Yeah. High school.
Oh. Why am I seeing a car? Like there's a new car or a switch in cars. I'm sorry, my cat decided to clean herself right here next to me.
It's okay, we can't see much.
And Shelley, I feel like she's going to start, like, I feel like she's going to start a different group. Like, I feel like she's going like a weekly kind of meeting thing or a monthly meeting thing. I don't want to say like a parent group, but I feel like there's some kind of group gathering that you're going to. And I don't know what that is. Maybe that's what the car's attached to.
I know Shelley drives a lot, so the car makes sense to me.
I'm not really feeling like there's not like any career switch or change a house. I feel like 2023 for you, Shelley, is just going to be like this even keel, work on yourself, kind of smooth year.
And throw in some fun. That just popped in for me. Sorry. I feel like Shelley doesn't have enough fun. Like she works all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Maybe that's what her group is. Maybe she's going to go and do one of those like group kayaking or.
Yeah, something.
Evelyn, for real? Get out of here.
All right. Did you have more for Shelley?
No.
Okay, I'm going to move down to Jonathan.
Okay.
Jonathan said, I was wondering if my grandma visited me lately. I have heard a voice that sounds like hers lately. I feel like yes, and I feel like she's concerned about you. Like there's something going on, maybe health-wise, possibly emotional or mental health-wise, but I feel like she's concerned about you and she's trying to get you to pay attention to whatever that is. To start healing it or start working with it or something like that. I feel like she's very concerned about you. And she wants you to know that she's still there and that she loves you and supports you. And I feel like there's this bond that she has with you, even though it doesn't feel like you knew each other or didn't know each other very well. But that there is a bond there that she's always watching over you. Are you getting anything, Wendy?
Okay, what I'm getting does not make sense whatsoever. It's a scent. Like, if you're smelling like a perfume, and then I'm getting roses. So I don't know what that means.
Okay.
And for some reason I'm keying in on the roses. I don't know what the roses mean. If that's like a favorite flower, if it was something she decorated with. But that's, yours to figure out. I'm not sure what that is.
All right. I had the wrong Shelley. Sorry. This is a different Shelley that I know. I mean, the one that you answered for, she's a Shelley that I know, but it's not the one that I was thinking it was.
Oh, gotcha.
Stephanie wants to know if there's any new love interest. I feel like there's a lot of interest. I don't feel like there's a lot of connection.
Right. I was like, the connection piece is missing.
Yeah.
So then, there's that homework thing. Like, what do you need to do to look at yourself, to clean up your energy and your own mess, so that you're vibrating at a better level to attract what it is that you seek in a partner?
Okay. Michelle says, will I find a job that is more fulfilling and better financially?
Yes, is what I hear.
I heard yes too, and I also feel like it's more than a job. Like it's more than a job. Like a step into something that maybe you hadn't considered yet, as far as moving forward in a career direction, but it's more than that. It's definitely, it feels like a spiritual connection type of a job. I hope that makes sense. It's more than just a job, but I feel like it's coming, and that it will be an incredible opportunity for you. Somewhat challenging because there's a lot to learn, but definitely better for you on all levels. That's what I'm getting. Sorry, didn't mean to run you over, Wendy.
No, you're good. I feel like the more fulfilling piece of it's going to be, more of a challenge, more of a different direction, maybe more meaningful relationships made at work.
Okay, I'd like to go back to Shelley, if that's okay.
Okay.
Because I read the last name wrong somehow. The two names are pretty similar. So we only have about 5 minutes left. So we're going to do as much as we can in the next 5 minutes. But Shelley, what's coming up for you in 2023 is an opportunity to integrate everything that you've learned in 2022. And I know 2022 has been really challenging for you. It's been a struggle coming through it, but you've already made some really big changes, and it's really about integrating those changes and integrating the lessons of what you've gone through and being more intentional about where you're choosing your life to go from here. There's been, like I said, some big challenges, which I already, which I know because I know what you've been going through. But I feel like it's really about being more intentional and really tuning into yourself more. And I also heard get away from the chemicals, stop working with the chemicals, which I know has been your career for a while, and that there have been chemicals involved. But you need to find a new direction to go in as far as taking care of yourself, because the chemicals are going to make it worse. So that's what I've heard. See, where are we? You're welcome. And you're welcome, Stephanie, too. You want to answer Keith's easy peasy?
What month does he go to Ireland next?
Whichever month you make the reservation for.
Right. I feel like it's going to be late spring.
Lisa's March. Yeah.
Bring me back some Jameson.
Bring back some what?
Jameson.
You're funny. You said me too.
Oh, let's add to the list. While you're at it, bring back some Guinness and
Wow, you guys, this has been a lot of fun. And Wendy, thanks for coming and playing along. I know I gave you like 2 days notice, and I really appreciate you agreeing to do it. So
it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. Patties.
I love it.
I hope that we've been able to help you guys out some, and I hope that everyone has had a great holiday season. And if you haven't, that's okay. No one expects you to, because just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that we have to jump on some bandwagon and pretend everything's perfect. So thank you all so much again. And I'm going to have to cut out of here because I need to get to my next show. But thank you so much, Wendy, for playing along. And how can people get a hold of you if they want to make an appointment with you?
They can go to intuitivewendy.com, and they can email me at intuitivewendy@gmail.com.
Awesome. And if anyone wants to make an appointment with me, you can go to my website, which is kristinabloom.com, or you can email me at psychickristina67@gmail.com. Thank you all so much, and have a lovely week. And I hope that some of you will jump on over to the paranormal room, where we're going to be talking about the spirits of the holidays. So awesome.
Thanks again.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.